Hi everybody, I'm Adam Abbott and I welcome you to my channel. I'm on a green screen and I'm wearing a black shirt, so it's supposed to show up. There it is, okay? But apparently it doesn't show up that well because of the lighting, maybe, I don't know. So I'm kind of a floating head. Please excuse that. It doesn't matter. We don't need anything else. Um, the main part, I'm here. You can see me, I can see you. How are you doing today? Today is the first day of October 2020. Did you think we would ever get here? Did you think that 2020 was going to be like this? How did you picture 2020 before it came? I kind of went back in my mind and thought about the roaring 20s of the 1920s, 100 years ago. And it was probably a depression going on there. There was a lot of society change. Women just got the right to vote in 1920. Finally, they got the right to vote. Yay, they can vote. However, most of you are still wasting your vote voting for warmongering, testosterone-filled men that, in my opinion, don't do a good job at all running this world and this country. That's just my opinion. But when you have to spend so much money on the war machine while people don't own their own houses, they don't have a drivable car, they have ridiculously low-paying jobs that really can't support them. No, not if you want things like television and car insurance and a car and house insurance, all these things people need to live on. The wages are supposed to be able to support, but they don't, because we still have greedy men in control, and women, you keep voting for them even though you're the majority of the gender on this planet. Look who you keep putting in office. People who destroy, spend all of your money on the military machine, and it's not even enough to spend it on the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force and Coast Guard. You got to create a Space Force, a Homeland Security, which sounds to me like pure Nazism. This is the same way they brought in the Nazis. They all waved their flags and claimed the homeland, and they were run, and their followers were kind of violent. Does that ring any bells about what's going on right now? It should. So I'm very happy that we have the election coming up in almost a month, and that we'll be able to stop this leaning towards white fascism that's going on in this country. And I do bless all of my fellow citizens of this country, regardless of what your skin color is and your culture. Yes, I would like everybody to have the storybook life of the 2 or 3 story house and all of the great, all the feeling that comes with having financial security in your lives. But there's a reason for it. So now maybe we should look at that and see what good can come out of struggling, not having enough, having a feeling of insecurity because of finances, because of healthcare, because of teeth, vision. The real security in this country comes from a society that can prosper. People that are not afraid of not being able to get treated if they get sick. Now, we do have a system set up in this country that will pretty much take care of people that face some kind of major catastrophe, but It's all kind of like, it's not a standard for everybody, and every state is different, and the states can deny Medicaid to people unless Social Security deems them 100% disabled. So right now our system has to change. They know what's wrong with it. The people that started to do the change are trying to get back in control of the government so that they can finish it up, make it better, improve upon it, and fix it. So let's just feel and understand and affirm right now that everything's getting better and better. All problems with the government are going to be addressed and fixed. My life is improving. Your life is improving. Everyone's life is improving. This is where we need to put our minds and stop creating negativity. Every time something negative comes out of my mouth, I am creating more of it. So when I want to go around saying this is bad and this is evil and this is wrong and this is going to do this damage to us and that's going to do that damage to us, all I'm doing is creating that reality. So very important to take a positive stance on everything that we do in order to be in our full creative capabilities, unless you want to destroy and dismantle. That's also a path towards change, and that change will ultimately be good. No matter how much destruction goes on, automatically good will always win. The divine order and the love that permeates everything is the essence of our universe, of the creation. That's the essence of who we really are. that thing is going to come out in a nurturing, loving, creative, positive way, a beneficial way for all. So that's what we could focus on, is not the bad, the possibilities of bad, the fear-mongering that we all just love to do. We could stop the fear-mongering and put that same energy. I'm not even asking you to expend more energy. Just take that fear-mongering and turn the dial to a place that's positive, where we're not trying to spread that vibration of fear. We're trying to spread a vibration of everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay. Do you understand that? Do you not understand that? It doesn't matter if you're deteriorating, your body's falling apart, you're getting sick, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, your loved ones are leaving you because you're a miserable wreck. None of that matters. You're going to fall into the loving arms of creation. There's no way around it. So no matter how bleak and bad and horrible and lonesome and painful that this situation that you're in right now may look, you will be taken by the loving arms of yourself, your higher self, creation itself, and everything's going to be okay. Do you understand that? Everything's going to be all right. Just repeat that in your head every time your thoughts overwhelm you of negativity. Oh, I should have done this in my life, and I should have done that in my life. And if I hadn't done this, then that would have happened. If I hadn't done that, then this would have happened. And I ruined everything for myself. Or worse yet, if you're a narcissist, someone else ruined it for me. Someone else is to blame. They did this to me. I remember when I was a little kid and they told me And I believed it because I'm a dumbass. And I believe every stupid negative thing that comes out of the mouth of other mouths instead of to listen inside of me to the truth, which is not even an audible thing, it's a feeling. So if you only have that feeling that's just really horrible, and you feel like miserable and terrible, maybe you need to get some local help. And I'm not talking about a shrink, because many people just, that's not doing it for them. By local help, I would mean somebody that you can talk to. It could be online. A teacher that you can watch that has something that addresses your issues specifically. On YouTube, you can search it out and find that kind of teacher and just sit there and feel some kind of addressing to your problem, some kind of vibration that erases the fear that you might be in. It's a terrible thing to live in fear and anxiety, and it's even better. That's why people kill themselves, because they can't live that way anymore. They want to escape that feeling, when the easiest way to escape that feeling is to go inside of yourself and tap in to your eternal vibration of love that sustains us all. Oh, I don't have any love. Well, I didn't have a father, or he didn't love me, and so therefore I'm worthless and not capable of ever feeling or experiencing love, and my life is ruined because of them. Bull fucking shit, okay? Grow the fuck up. It's time right now to get over it. Nobody has a fucking father or a mother. Everybody is whole within themselves. And nobody can, if you're relying upon somebody else to care about you, to make your life better, sorry, game over, you lost. Better luck next life. You're not going to find the wholeness and the happiness and all of that stuff coming from any other source but inside of yourself. And I'm sorry to be preachy and say you. I'm really actually talking just to myself. So I should say I'm not going to find any happiness in somebody else coming along on a big white horse to save my day. No, I am that rescuer. I am that savior. And the only way I can realize that is to get my ego self out of the way and go into that space where creation is felt. The loving vibration that holds us all together, that protects and guides us throughout eternity and the ages in all the different forms in which we are going to present ourselves as an expression of the whole. Can manifest, can be felt. It's a matter of paying attention. You want to pay attention to this world. Oh, look at that house, look at that building, look at those people, look at their life, look at their, oh yeah, they're so much luckier than I am, and they have all this stuff. You know, every person has to wake up and deal with what they feel inside themselves. And because the nature of our creation is expansion, it's never going to be a lasting, comfortable place as long as we're in these bodies and in this kind of expression of creation. We're going to always be going through this turmoil, these ups and downs, these things that actually cause us to expand our awareness, our consciousness, our bodies, our spiritual bodies, our eternal bodies, our eternal self that is constantly expanding through expansion and contraction. And Fibonacci, it just keeps going. It goes ever infinite larger and ever infinitely smaller. And that can never just stay. I mean, you can stay in a comfortable plateau, but eventually that's going to wear off. You're going to lose energy and you're going to lose focus reaching a plateau and staying there. The idea is to get to that place, function, do some things to maybe take care of your physical existence a little bit. Make sure that you've got yourself to a level that's more comfortable, and then proceed to expand some more in your awareness and in your work. Is spiritual work is going to have to be a focus from now on. If you're a person that gets depressed and is unhappy and feels like dying or wants to die or destroy everything, we need to go ahead and use that as a tool for our expansion, for the world, for the universe, and whichever way you see it. Some people see themselves as the whole already. So when they hear words like care for the other and do things for other, it doesn't make any sense to them because they already know that they are the others. So the others aren't really real. There's not any real suffering going on. This is just an expression of the totality of who they are going on. And no people or animals were hurt in the making of this movie, so to speak. So I would just like to leave that with you, that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Get yourself off of the thoughts that depress you. Very simple. Get yourself off the thoughts that depress you and upset you. Bring in a sense of humor. Laugh about it. If you can't laugh about it, don't think about it. Okay? If something upsets you, don't go there anymore. Don't allow your consciousness to go there unless you can immediately switch to the place of higher awareness and replace those bad feelings with the feelings of bliss and expansion, love. Some people can use their thoughts very wisely that way. Most of them, like me, have got a monkey brain that never shuts up, and it's very destructive and very negative. So I turn the volume switch down on that monkey brain that never shuts up and is very actively trying to focus on negativity and destructive thoughts. Turn the volume switch down on that. Turn the heart volume switch up and try to focus in, tune in to your bliss. I love you, everybody. Happy October 1st, 2020, and everything's going to get better and better from here out. I promise. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you. Bye.